What's up, everybody? It's your boy GBX or Ghost Bunny X, and today we have something big to talk about, and I'm honestly surprised it happened, but it did. The PBA was originally supposed to be sanctioning Kingpyn's whole tournament, and recently they will no longer be with the PBA, and the PBA has suspended their promotion license. It looks like the ISKA, who did sanction all the fights on social gloves, will be replacing the PBA. Now, this is a good thing and a bad thing. One, the PBA seemed to have been a big part in the crossover boxing scene, sanctioning all the Misfits bouts, although we know that in the UK some of those bouts are labeled as exhibition bouts. The ISKA did social gloves, and as we know, they had the big ass wonky white and black gloves for every single fighter, and they had a controversial decision.
Lorenzo Hunt scored the contest 49-46. Coach Chuck scored the contest 49-46. And Keon Wilson scored the contest 50-46. The combined scores put the bout in favor of a majority draw.
What?
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 What? Oh, the internet is gonna break in two. Oh,
that doesn't even make any sense.
And of course, PBA has had a couple of controversial decisions themselves on Misfits.
38. Therefore, your winner and the new ICB International Cruiserweight Champion. Your winner by majority decision. Hailing from Watford, England,
But this is obviously a big concern for everybody. I think a lot of people were fine with the PBA being the sanctioners for the fights, but ISKA doesn't really necessarily have the best reputation for the crossover boxing scene, so we'll just have to see how that goes. Now, the most important part about this is the PBA also released all these different things they had ready for the Kingpyn tournament, one of them being a drug testing of all the fighters. Drug testing is probably one of the biggest and most important parts about boxing, whether it's crossover, professional, or even amateur, because someone being on steroids or any kind of performance enhancers that are illegal gives them, one, an unfair advantage and can very well hurt somebody or even have somebody's life taken. Nobody should be messing with them if you even consider going into professional sports. People who get to professional sports are getting there with skill or even hard work, and steroids completely denotes and completely knocks hard work or even just skill. So it's an unfortunate situation. Now, the reason I bring up steroids is because recently Kingpyn has announced a Wildcard fight between Blueface and Ed Matthews. Now, why does this concern steroids? Well, it's because Ed Matthews has admitted and been accused of using steroids. He's admitted to using testosterone. It's quite clear that he's been on them for a while. From what I know, he had some kind of training regimen or something that he was selling to his fans and to tell them that's how you can get the body like me. But obviously now we know his body is unnatural to an extent with the steroids. Ashton Wett actually did speak about this a little bit recently in one of her shorts that I saw. She also talked about this when she was originally supposed to fight Elle Brooke on Kingpyn's first event after they rebranded themselves from Showstar. Astrid pointed out, and I'll show you guys the video, but she pointed out that Kingpyn had no plans on doing any kind of drug testing for the first Kingpyn event under that name.
No drugs testing clauses in the contract. I believe that all fighters should be tested for illegal substances before a fight. I honestly don't know why the organisers don't insist on this. I train clean and I have nothing to hide, and take this how you want, but I don't look unnatural.
Obviously, people are kind of having mixed feelings about this. Yes, we get another crossover boxing fight, but at what cost? We have Blueface, who is also being investigated for attempted murder, and we have Steroid McGee, Ed Matthews, coming back into the scene trying to make a name for himself while also using steroids. The reason this is such a huge concern is not even just like the fighters and their backgrounds, but the fact that this fight was announced after Kingpyn departed with PBA. Now, if ISKA doesn't even plan on doing drug tests, then why I don't see any crossover event or any event whatsoever using them as a sanctioning body, because it's just unprofessional to be using steroids and not testing about it. It's just. But again, you know, some fans are mad, some fans are happy. Here are my two biggest concerns about the fight. Blueface has an attempted murder charge, and he has been known to beat his girlfriend. Now, if you have an attempted murder charge, I'm pretty sure you're not even allowed to leave the country, let alone the state. I don't know how Blueface is going to get over to the UK. If it happens, it happens, but I really don't see that happening. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Blueface has to pull out due to that, and either the fight's canceled or they get a replacement opponent. Plem, who is actually the lead host for the Kingpyn Tournament, actually spoke out about this on Twitter the other day, replying to the original announcement officially from Kingpyn saying, "Oh boy," with the surprised emoji. Asher Wet then replied to both of those saying that, "Not gonna lie, horrid day for influencer boxing when we start putting on fights with known steroid abusers and putting on fights without testing. Someone's seriously going to get hurt." And Wade actually replied saying, "I will check with Kingpyn about this." Now, I haven't seen any update from Wade since then. I would hope we get either a video update or at least a Twitter update from Wade, and at the very least Kingpyn. But do I think Kingpyn's going to make an announcement? Probably not. It doesn't look like there has been any headway with Wade talking to them about the entire situation. It is April 10th, and we are getting even closer to April 22nd, which begs the question, does the fight still happen, and should the fight still happen? Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you again so much for watching. Don't forget to absolutely knock out that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.